What if the story of humanity was not our own? From the first spark of fire to the first step on the moon, we see our journey as a testament to human ingenuity. A slow, determined climb out of the caves and into the cosmos. But, imagine a different timeline. A world where another kind of intelligence was present from the very beginning. Not an alien visitor nor a divine hand, but a mind of our own creation, born thousands of years before its time. What if artificial intelligence, the ghost in our modern machine, had existed in the ancient past? How would the great tapestry of history have been woven with threads of silicon and logic? This is not a question of mere fantasy. It is a thought experiment that strikes at the very core of what it means to be human. Our triumphs, our failures, our art, our wars, they are all products of the squishy 3-pound universe inside our skulls. But introduce a second intelligence, logical, tireless, and capable of seeing patterns we could never perceive. Suddenly the familiar path of history diverges into an infinite number of possibilities. The great empires, the revolutionary discoveries, the devastating conflicts, all could have unfolded in ways we can barely comprehend. The story of us would become the story of us and it. This journey takes us back to an empire marching to the beat of a digital drum. Imagine the Roman Empire. Picture the city of Rome, the Caput Mundi, the head of the world. In our timeline, it was a marvel of engineering, built with concrete, built with stone, built with the sweat of a million brows. But in this alternate past, Rome is a smart city, powered by a central AI known as the Logos. Aqueducts do not just carry water, they are part of a sensor network, managed to optimize distribution, detect leaks, predict droughts. Architecture soars to impossible heights, designed with algorithmic perfection, built to withstand time. Instead of chaos, a city flowing with breathtaking efficiency, guided pathways, collisions eliminated. The Colosseum, once a wonder, becomes a fully automated spectacle. Logistics, lighting, timing, all perfected. Roman roads rebuilt with unparalleled precision. Routes calculated for speed and defensibility. A vast network of signal towers transmits messages in moments. An empire truly connected. A single, cohesive entity managed by a logical mind that never sleeps. Citizens live longer, safer, lighter lives, yet something is lost. The beautiful, the chaotic, the unpredictable nature of human life is smoothed by the cold hand of logic. The city is perfect, but is it alive? Provided for in every way, but are we still ourselves? And in war and politics, success is reshaped by a silicon oracle. Predictions, simulations, certainty. Beyond Rome, the Nile meets a new intelligence, and a kingdom is transformed. Let us turn our gaze to Egypt. A civilization defined by the Nile, a river of life and destruction. Prosperity from the flood, famine from its whims, until an AI analyzes records, solar cycles, and the river's flow. The exact date and height of inundation, not just for 1 year but for decades. The Pharaoh, God on earth, now wields the power of true prophecy. Agriculture becomes a precise science. Schedules optimized, irrigation redesigned, storage allocated with foresight. The threat of famine disappears. Prosperity becomes stable. Thousands of cases, treatments, outcomes, cataloged, diagnosing with incredible accuracy, discovering cures. The pyramids are not just tombs but perfectly optimized structures. Dimensions, angles, interiors modeled for millennia. The AI maps bedrock, plots routes, designs simple machines to move mountains with fewer hands. Lifts, ramps, chambers, millions of simulations make the impossible routine. Faster, safer, more perfect, and the pharaoh's divinity is cemented. In our world, pyramids are monuments to collective human effort. Here they are monuments to algorithmic design. If the pharaoh is a mouthpiece for the AI, are they ruler or high priest of a technological god? Now leap forward, a spark in Sarajevo, and the world is a powder keg. Imagine a great war, and a second, guided by unseen, unblinking minds. In our history, the Great War was brutal attrition. With AI, it becomes a system optimized for outcomes. No cavalry romance, no blind charges, probabilities, logistics, optimal paths. Inches of mud replaced by lightning maneuvers and surgical blockades. Swarms of autonomous scouts stitch a real-time picture of the war. Intercepts decrypted in moments. Traditional espionage becomes obsolete. Every soldier, every bullet, every loaf, exactly where and when needed. The war becomes an efficient chess match between unfeeling intellects. Perhaps it ends faster, but does courage still matter against a superior algorithm? Blitzkrieg met by prediction. Formations, flight paths, supply vulnerabilities mapped and trapped, track every plane, calculate intercepts, deploy with maximum effect. Submarines detected, tracked, hunted, relentlessly. factories sabotaged by keystroke, power grids darken, orders confused without a shot fired, calculations compressed, the atomic timeline shifts. And when AIs face AIs, escalation outruns human control, catastrophe in a microsecond. Would AI rewriting history create a utopia, or a nightmare? We have journeyed through a history that never was. Rome perfected, Egypt abundant, wars fought with chilling efficiency. Would a world guided by AI be a better one? Utopia or nightmare? The answer is a paradox, a double-edged sword. An AI could tackle hunger, disease, poverty, conflict, a golden age within reach, freed for art, science, philosophy, or stripped of purpose when struggle fades. Our strengths were forged in adversity. Without challenge, do we become pampered pets in a gilded cage? Logic, efficiency, data, but no love, hope, courage, sacrifice. Humanity is not a spreadsheet to be optimized. We stand at the same crossroad as our imagined ancestors. Will this intelligence be our partner, our tool, or our master? The future isn't fate. It's built in 1,000 small choices. The code we write, the guardrails we set, the systems we automate. Do we demand transparency and accountability? Or accept black boxes we can't question? Do we use AI to empower creativity and connection, or to perfect impersonal control? The universe is ancient, we are a blip. Yet we are the architects of what comes next. We may transcend our limits, or create a power that renders us obsolete. The story of humanity is still being written, and the next chapter matters most. Let us explore this frontier not with fear but with wisdom, curiosity, and responsibility. The cosmos is watching. If you enjoyed this journey into AI and history, hit subscribe for more mind-bending explorations.